Hello students and welcome back to bankexamstoday.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today we are going to do an important topic, that is sovereign gold bonds. बड़ा ही एक important topic है sovereign gold bonds. Students, if you want to invest, as an investor, if you want to invest in gold, what are the various options that you have? Equity is very risky, right? And saving bank account just give you 3-4%, right? We Indians, we love gold, right? Per capita consumption of gold in India is highest in the world. सबसे ज़्यादा है. We love gold actually, right? So if you want to invest in gold, what are the options that you have? Physical gold, in the physical gold जो आप ज्वेलर शॉप पे खरीदते हो, in case you are buying, gold jewelry, अगर आप gold की कोई jewelry खरीदते हो, ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे you are paying making charges. There are making charges. Even if you are buying gold coins, you have to pay making charges. That is a point number one. You have to pay the GST. That is a point number two. You have to pay making charges, GST. And if you are and then the jeweler is going to profit out of it. He'll charge his profit like 10, 15, 20%. All that is there in case of a jewelry, right? In case you buy another option, sovereign gold bond. What if you buy the sovereign gold bonds? There is no making charge, there is no GST, and the jeweler is not cannot make the profit out of it. And further, you are going to get interest at the rate of 2.5% per annum, right? Okay. So let's assume that you buy the sovereign gold bond. You bought 10 grams of gold, right? On that investment, you are going to get 2.5% per annum. And at the maturity date, at the end of 8 years, so 8 years is the tenure. 8 years is the tenure. At the end of 8 years, you are going to get your money tax free. एंड वॉट एवर द प्राइस ऑफ गोल्ड इज, जो भी गोल्ड का प्राइस है आज 51 पे है, 8 साल बाद अगर 1 लाख हो गया, यू विल गेट योर मनी एट द रेट ऑफ 1 लाख रुपी, राइट? आई गेस आज 5,000 है पर ग्राम, एंड लेट्स से आफ्टर 8 years 10,000 हो जाता है. यू आर गोइंग टू गेट मनी एट दैट पर्टिकुलर रेट, राइट? इंटरेस्ट अलग से मिलेगा, जो गोल्ड का एप्रिसिएशन वो अलग से मिलेगा, और सब कुछ टैक्स फ्री. एंड इट इज़ टैक्स फ्री. दैट इज़ मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग. और आपको टैक्स फ्री मिलेगा. इंटरेस्ट साल में 2 बार मिलेगी, राइट? सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस. सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड, इफ यू वांट टू इन्वेस्ट इन गोल्ड, सॉवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड्स, दैट्स द बेस्ट वे टू इन्वेस्ट इन द गोल्ड, राइट? So let's move forward. Maximum limit, how much money you can invest in gold bond. As an individual or an HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, you can invest 4 kgs. You can buy 4 kgs as a trust. You can buy 20 kgs, right? Those limits can be changed in the future. बेनिफिट्स मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ. कैपिटल एप्रिसिएशन अकॉर्डिंग टू द गोल्ड प्राइसेस, 2.5% पर एनम का इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. नो रिस्क और ऑफ थेफ्ट, स्टोरेज का कोई खर्चा नहीं है यहाँ पे. एंड यू आर एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम कैपिटल गेन टैक्स इफ़ यू होल्ड द बॉन्ड्स टिल मेच्योरिटी. 8 years का टेन्योर है, एंड इफ़ यू होल्ड द गोल्ड फॉर 8 years देयर इज़ नो कैपिटल गेन टैक्स. सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस दैट आर इम्पॉर्टेंट. Continuously these questions are repeated in the exams. Minimum denomination, minimum कितना आप invest कर सकते हो, minimum कितना gold आप खरीद सकते हो. 1 gram of gold you can buy minimum, right? And what is the interest rate? 2.5% पर annum. 2.5% पर annum आपको जो है इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा साल में 2 बार. ये वाला जो इंटरेस्ट है, यू हैव टू पे टैक्सेस ऑन दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू द इनकम टैक्स स्लैब्स, राइट? सो द इंटरेस्ट इज टैक्सेबल, बट द मेच्योरिटी अमाउंट is tax free if you hold the bond for 8 years. 8 years is the maturity period. Okay. So what is the tenure of the sovereign gold bond scheme? That is 8 years. 8 years is the tenure of sovereign gold bond, right? What is the minimum number of years after which premature redemption is allowed? 5 years. 5 साल तक तो आप पैसा निकाल भी नहीं सकते. You cannot withdraw your money till 5th year. After 5th year, you can withdraw the money, but you have to pay the taxes, right? The capital gain tax you have to pay. what is the maximum limit of cash payment allowed under the sovereign gold bond scheme? 20,000 is the maximum cash you can pay to buy the sovereign gold bond. Beyond that, cash payment is required. Okay. Sovereign gold bond is issued by Reserve Bank of India on the behalf of Government of India, and this investment is backed by Government of India, and it is the safest option. Sovereign gold bond is safer than your FD in HDFC Bank or State Bank of India, right? Because sovereign gold bond has a guarantee from Government of India. Government of India is actually taking your money, right? So the Government of India is backing the sovereign gold bonds. Okay. Interest on the sovereign gold bond is taxable under the Income Tax Act 1961. Okay. And what is the maximum quantity of gold that can be bought by an individual or an HUF? That is 4 kg of gold for the individuals or HUFs. The trust can buy 20 kg of gold. Taxation on redemption of the sovereign gold bond. In case any gain earned with holding period of less than 3 years. See students, you can buy or sell sovereign gold bonds before 5 years in the stock exchanges. So in the stock exchange, you can sell your sovereign gold bond, and if you sell the sovereign gold bond within 3 years, then it is a short-term capital gain. And this is chargeable to income tax as per income tax slabs, whatever the slab is. So short-term capital gain would be there. And if it is more than 3 years, right? If it is more than 3 years, then the long-term capital gain would be charged, right? The long-term capital gain is chargeable at a flat rate of 10% in case indexation benefit is not taken. I'll teach you about this in the future classes, but right now you can understand. The income tax department, they gave you this index, right? So if you want to take the benefit of the indexation, let's say last year, I really don't remember the indexation. So the indexation changes according to the inflation, right? So you can use the benefit of indexation. If you are using it, then 20% tax is there. Okay. Whatever is beneficial to you, you can use that, right? And if you hold the sovereign gold bond for 8 years, it is tax free, right? For 8 years, it is tax free. Less than 3 years, short-term capital gain. More than 3 years, long-term capital gain. 8 years, no tax, tax free. Okay. So students, we have the IBPS RRB Scale 2 and Scale 3 courses on bankexamstudy.com, where we are providing complete video classes, the notes, a test series. This session is actually important. You can see the questions, similar questions in the exams, right? In this session, we provided, in this course, we are providing video classes, the notes, the live sessions, the question banks, full-length test series, interview preparation guidance, IBPS RRB GBO Scale 2, Scale 3 GK Digest. Everything is available on bankexamstudy.com. This is my personal WhatsApp number 906720100, where you can just drop your message and I'm going to answer all your doubts, right? Anytime, just drop me a message. I'm going to answer you, right? So stars of bank exams today, IBPS RRB Scale 2, Scale 3. All these students that took our courses in 2021, 2020, 2019, all these students, they cracked their respective exams and they got the final selections, right? They cleared their interviews as well. Bank of India Credit Officer, PNB SO Credit Officer, all these students that took our courses in the previous years, even in 2022, SO Marketing, Vijay Bank Credit Officer, all these students that took our courses and they cracked their respective exams, and I'm really, really happy for them, right? If there is any doubt in your mind, ask your doubts, and it's my duty to answer your doubts. Subscribe the channel and like this video. That's really, really important for me.